little testing vid. Testing. Fasting video. Let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna start the video. I have my notes right here. Wow, it's not even that bright. You see how bright that is? That is the future. Why is it so bright? This is why I'm blind. Got my little notes right here. Hi guys, welcome back. I don't record much. That's what I said on my last video, but today we are gonna be recording the long-awaited fasting video. Can I put my iPad down? That's very unprofessional. So hi, I'm Brenda. If you watched my last video, I talked about how I lost weight really quickly, and one of the main things that I used to lose weight quickly was fasting. And that's what this video is going to be all about. If you're interested in hearing about my journey, how I felt, how it changed my life, how I kept like motivated during the fast because it was really hard, just keep watching. If you want to keep joining us for this little cute journey of self-improvement, just hit like and follow. It would really mean a lot. Last year was the last year that I was not into physical activity and not into like what I eat, and I didn't pay attention like during quarantine. Like that's the highest I've ever been in weight, and I used to eat a lot of carbs, a lot of fat, and I did not care. I just ate a lot. So I feel like that was the worst time of my health, but I feel like ever since I was young, like in between the ages of like, since I was like 10 and 11 until like about 20, I had struggled a lot with losing weight, and there was nothing that I could do that will help me get motivated, or like even if I do work out and try crazy diets, like it would never work, and I would always just get more frustrated and just overeat and do the opposite of what I wanted to do. So up until like last year after quarantine, that was when I actually did something that changed like a lot of my eating habits, how I see food and my health and all of that, and that was with fasting. I started fasting last year of July. So basically, okay, so in July, that's kind of when my quarantine kind of ended, because I got called back for my job at Disney because the parks were opening back up and stuff. So I now work at Epcot in Germany. Yeah, I got called back, and that motivated me. To do something about all the weight that I've gained. And in my job, I do move a lot, and there's a lot of physical activity, but that alone didn't help because I would just go home and eat a lot. So I did some research and I found out about fasting. The way that I did fasting into my life, I skipped breakfast. So I would wake up, not eat breakfast, and then I would usually get my breaks at work around 3 or 4 o'clock. So I would not eat breakfast, go into work around like 12, didn't get a break until 3, eat my first meal right there, and then eat snacks throughout the day. And when I would get home, I would eat. So the last meal would be around like 11, 12, and then I'd repeat the whole cycle again. Not eat after 11:30, 12, and then skip breakfast and eat on my break. With fasting, it could be done differently. Like you don't have to do the same amount of hours that everyone does. Like you could start small, and you don't have to do the same times. Like you could skip dinner instead if that's easier for you. For me personally, I think it's easier to skip breakfast. I just feel like I have more control in the morning. I'm actually gonna link down below the app that I use that actually helped me do this, and it made it a lot easier because you would get notifications. You could like personalize the type of fast you want to do, and it's just awesome. I want to talk about how like fasting helped me mentally and physically. So obviously you have to have discipline in order to like do this. You have to have motivation to keep going. For me, it was the motivation. For me, it was just waking up thinking about my goals. I want to feel better, I want to have more energy, that's what gave me after fasting for a while. It took me like a week to get used to. That first week, I was a little cranky at work. But you also have to make sure you drink a lot of water, and make sure you're hydrated. And when you do have those eating periods, you want to make sure you do intake healthy foods, whole foods. I ate quinoa, or that's how you say quinoa, with beans, and I would add like fruit on the side. And I do want to make another video like more in depth into my fasting experience and what I ate to have a healthy fast, and you know, more in depth. But this is kind of like an overall my fasting, you know, how it changed my life. And mentally it did really help me, because before, how I said, I had less control of what like I would eat, and I would just eat away. Like not watching out for my health, not thinking how it's just gonna impact me, my stomach bloating, my mind is not gonna feel clear if I feel so bloated. And it definitely helps mentally with fasting. And also like when you go out, when you work, when you do daily things, like you want to have mental clarity, and this definitely helped with that. So now I want to talk about how you can also fast, because if I did it, anybody else can do it. Come on, trust me. It also, like, it just makes you feel great. I think everyone who's watching this should give fasting a try, even if it's just the shortest amount of time. Like, just get started. It actually helps a lot with anything. So the way you can add it, like how I said before, download the app and just follow through. It actually goes through some questions with you, and it asks you what your goals are. I think it's a great way to start your health journey if you're trying to do that, or if you're just trying to lose a couple pounds, or just improve your life a little bit. I think you should give it a try. Download the app, stay hydrated. So I am actually gonna go into a fast again. Just a month or two can make such a big difference. And I'm actually gonna go back into fasting, and I want to record a more in-depth video of what I eat, breaking my fast and my meals throughout the day, and also what I drink and the little drinks you can have before, and you know how fasting, like if you drink liquids, like you could drink coffee, no sugar added though, tea and water, just little drinks like that that can help throughout the day, so you won't be feeling too hungry or cranky. I do want to record that. So yeah, stay tuned, and thank you for watching my video.